AI isn't cute anymore. Last year, we watched generative AI write essays, create images, and build websites on command. It was fun. But this year, 2025, is different. Leaders aren't asking what AI can do. They're asking, what's working, what's measurable, and what's next? If you're tired of AI hype and looking for clarity, you're not alone. There's a shift happening in the way organizations use data, measure impact, and define leadership in the age of automation. Let's walk through the real story. Trend 1. Generative AI, still big. But let's talk proof. In 2024, everyone rushed into Gen AI like it was a gold rush. This year, many executives, 58%, according to Randy Bean's 2025 AI and Data Leadership Executive Benchmark Survey, say they've seen exponential efficiency gains. Another 16% believe they've freed up knowledge workers to focus on higher-level tasks. But here's the hard part. Very few of them have any proof. The actual number of organizations running real experiments, A/B testing AI versus human workflows, measuring time saved or revenue gained, is tiny. Most companies are still going on gut feel and user feedback. That's not enough anymore. You can't lead transformation without hard data. Where Gen AI does work well is with unstructured tasks and early career workers. Think customer service scripts, first drafts of internal documents, or onboarding content. But it's not magic. When it comes to senior level thinking, legal work, strategy, creative decisions, it still needs guidance. AI doesn't understand. It predicts. And without someone checking, you might end up with confident-sounding nonsense. So, what does this mean for you? If you're using Gen AI in your organization, it's time to stop guessing. Start testing. Build small experiments. Track output, quality, and time. Trend 2. Agentic AI is quietly gaining power. Here's something you might not be hearing much about yet. Agentic AI. It's not just generating content anymore. It's performing real actions on your behalf. In a recent UiPath-sponsored study of 252 US IT leaders, 37% said they already use some form of agentic AI. A whopping 68% said they expect to adopt it in the next 6 months. That's not 5 years out. That's right now. So, what does agentic AI actually do? Picture an AI that resets your password, fills out internal forms, schedules meetings, submits expenses, without a human prompting each step. It's moving from passive assistant to active agent. But don't expect it to be running the company anytime soon. The early applications are small, internal, and highly controlled. There's too much legal risk for customer-facing deployments or financial approvals without a human in the loop. Still, it's a game changer for internal efficiency. And if you're not looking into it yet, someone else in your industry probably is. Trend 3. Unstructured data is the new gold. Here's a simple truth. Your company is probably sitting on a mountain of valuable data you're not even using. Why? Because it's unstructured. That means PDFs, Word docs, slide decks, meeting transcripts, chat logs. Things that don't live in nice, tidy spreadsheets. And generative AI thrives on this type of data, but only if it's accessible. One leader from a major insurance company told Randy Bean that 97% of their data is unstructured. That's not unusual, and most of it isn't even searchable. To make it usable, companies are turning to RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation. It combines Gen AI with internal company data to generate answers based on your documents, not just public internet knowledge. But to do that well, you need to clean, tag, and organize your content, a process that's time-consuming and very human. If you want Gen AI to give accurate answers from your own data, don't start with the AI. Start by asking, do we even know where our best content is? Trend 4. Leadership still doesn't have a clear owner. As AI grows more powerful, the question becomes sharper. Who's actually in charge? It's a question that still doesn't have a clear answer in most companies. In 2012, only 12% of organizations had a chief data officer. Now it's 85%. And 33% also have a chief AI officer. But titles don't equal clarity. In Randy's 2025 survey, less than half of data leaders say their roles are well understood internally. Some companies split the work. The Chief Data Officer handles compliance and data quality, while the Chief AI Officer focuses on innovation and model development. Others combine them under a supercharged CIO who oversees both. Then there are companies like Capital One and Cleveland Clinic, where the two work side by side as equals. Tom Davenport believes that long-term, it might make sense to consolidate. Too many tech leaders with overlapping domains can slow transformation and confuse priorities. But Randy sees value in giving data and AI a direct line to the top, CEO, COO, or president, because the focus needs to shift toward business value, not just tools. One thing they agree on: AI and data leadership need to speak the language of outcomes. Trend 5. Culture still beats tech. This might be the toughest truth in this whole story. You can't build an AI-first company with tools alone. You need a culture that values experimentation, data-driven thinking, and learning from failure. In 2024, there was a big leap in organizations claiming to be data-driven. 48% said they had a strong AI culture. In 2025, that dropped down to 37%. It's not that the tools stopped working. It's that cultural change is slow. Why? Because most of these are legacy companies. They weren't built for digital. They still run on old habits, gut decisions, siloed systems, and PowerPoint reporting. In Randy's survey, 92% of leaders say cultural and change barriers are the biggest obstacle to becoming AI and data-driven. Not budget, not tech, culture. What happens next? If you're still thinking of AI as another tool, you're behind. If you're thinking of it as a strategy, something that reshapes your people, your processes, your data, and your outcomes, then you're on the right track. The 5 trends shaping 2025: agentic AI, Gen AI measurement, unstructured data, leadership clarity, and cultural adoption aren't siloed. They're intertwined. They all require you to get serious about what you want AI to do for your business and how you'll make it work. The companies that lead won't be the ones with the most advanced models. They'll be the ones that know how to ask better questions, measure what matters, and build systems where humans and machines each do what they do best. So, what are you building this year? If this gave you some clarity on where AI and data are really headed in 2025, like this video, subscribe for more grounded insights, and let's talk in the comments. What's the biggest challenge you face with AI in your organization right now?